should pick up.
Yeah? Did you know? My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance. Was also going to warn you about spaces down there. Yeah, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
well explain why the site was abandoned. These natural caverns likely were not more than a singular thing. Must be the place. Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Oh. I'm sorry my forced into exile lifestyle inconvenienced you. But if you came all this way just to deliver a sample... Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Seti Tau? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe. Who exactly told you to bring... Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. I'll need to get this all in the slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You know? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very... Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinium. It was a city wiped completely off. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport, and not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen, that's not gonna end.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning...
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask for it.
Watch out for the robots. There's some friends.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Personal. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's definitely not what I thought I was signing you up for. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian.
Not thrilled to be the bearer.
Well, right now,
Good place to start.
it's in the archives.
The Armistice Archive? Doesn't that mean we... And the Free Start? Guess we can kiss that approach.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss with both of us. Of course. You deserve the full... Percival and I, we were military.
Place I...
After a practice that's been... Oh. Well... But it was during that... The project never got off. Under the watchful eye. But if we can convince... And hopefully... All right.
Good luck.
Hello, excellent to see you.
In other news.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
Hey, no loitering. Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to prop... But, listen, I know I should have been more So, in the interest of full disclosure, my relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem. I am a clone of a man named Francois. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated. In the program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create secure the leadership of the UC. I'm getting there. The man I was Freestar Collect, and the thing, so my... It's not like that. I just wanted to, you know, while we've got it. Or if you, no telling how long. Then I guess it's just a...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Ah, and that must make you the Captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for bringing us this information. You can imagine my surprise when I was informed you were also the agent involved in the debacle between SysDef and the Crimson Fleet. Still quite a mystery how that all went so wrong. In fact, some of Commander Ikande's few remaining compatriots even went so far as to suggest we were making a mistake granting you an audience at all. And that we should instead strap you in irons. Tell me, why would they think something like that? I suppose so. But then that's not really the reason we're here today, is it? We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor. Duly noted, Captain.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over seems at best panic.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualty... But if there's another attack...
Yeah. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request?
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose. Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to...
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanners somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, you can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Halden?
Literally. Please. Should have trained more. Finish! One less target. One down. One down. I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical things. You thought you could win? You cannot beat me! Cowards.
You. The way those people were...
We'd tried to... but some of the other
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs. It affects everyone. You kill the morph? Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please.
down! Got it!
Don't let it go!
Going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now is not real. You have to put down that floor.
Which one is going to kill you?
Officer?
Are you and this woman experts? Then whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. No? One fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on...
Surviving a full-on...
We're not UC... We're not afraid, but we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. Roger that. We're on you. Be prepared.
We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess our people weren't so lucky.
The cabinet's already got a plan in place to make sure attacks like this never...
Can't happen soon enough. The city owes you both.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramore. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am. Those
Captain?
creatures killed UC citizens.
Hadrian,
They're not
it would
killing
appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but now, today's events have only clarified. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right place. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective, someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and the Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that. The very next item on my list. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits at real estate here. So, I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks.
Hey. I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
Hello.
Chief Yassin, these orders. But you know who this is, correct? Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.